Life in rural America is tougher than it used to be. The economics aren't as great, but it does mean that there's a reduced population, in many areas a reduced vibrancy. Those that depended on farm programs, we've moved to a much more concentrated farm economy, bigger farms.
How many years did you serve in Congress?
18.
18 years.
I served 18 years in the House of Representatives.
I would have to at least say I'm interested to talk to them about it. That would be a very great honor to lead the government as it dealt with the 1995 Farm Bill.
When I was in Congress, my district was largely Wichita and Sedgwick County, but then I had some rural and farm areas around there. And Wichita is, for Kansas, an urban hub, supplied an economic base for a lot of people living in small towns in rural America. But the further you got away from Wichita, and the further you got away from interstate highways, the more problematic the economics of these small towns were. So it was just these kind of self-contained communities of 5,000 and 10,000 people just weren't as vibrant as they used to be.
Someone once said, "The small town is one of the last great American institutions. It's like apple pie or baseball. Salt of the earthiness and Midwestern values are everywhere you look." Now, this is where my family is from, Southeast Kansas. You've never been here, trust me. You may have seen this place the last time you flew across the country and looked out the window. The midway point between Wichita, Kansas, and Tulsa, Oklahoma. Farming, ranching, and crude oil make up the lifeblood of these old farm towns. But they aren't what they used to be. The wells are pretty much dried up, but the jacks are still pumping. You could say it's one of the last great frontiers before you enter the Southwest. Politically, Kansas has always been a moderately progressive Republican state, whatever that means. Remember William Allen White and Bob Dole? Yeah, it was like that. But you could say things have changed since I was a kid. Picture Middle America with a bluegrass flair. Heavy on the Americana. That's my mom. She moved back a few years ago from Wichita. She's a former Republican Kansas state senator who switched parties and became a Democrat after she retired from politics. And I can honestly say it feels like she and her friend Rita are the only Democrats left in the entire county. They both despise Donald Trump.
I went into politics and spent 12 years in the Kansas Senate. And I was a moderate Republican representing an urban district in the state of Kansas, which is different than now living down here in rural Kansas in a small town. The Republican Party expects, and expected towards the end of my term, expected Republicans to vote for Republican issues and not vote for your constituents. The Republican Party now, you have to vote straight Republican go straight down the line for the Republican issues. And I just didn't believe in that. I mean, we've got to support somebody. Right now, that's the president.
That are going to be introduced very shortly.
No, there's two sides. I want to support the President of the United States, and it happens to be Trump. But I question everything he does, and I don't trust his motives. But it's frustrating.